Let's face it, humans are fragile and can have some of the weirdest fears and phobias. We live in a dangerous world. Pretty much anything can cause us to shuffle off our mortal coil. That's just in regards to our physical bodies, but we seem pretty emotionally fragile. At least, if I'm to believe half the stuff I read on Twitter. So, maybe it's time to reevaluate the word phobia. It's almost always defined as an irrational fear. However, maybe no fear is truly without merits. If that's the case, then this list can be read as a survival guide of sorts. And if you happen to see a fear you already have, don't think that makes you personally strange. It makes you smart. You're prepared for something the rest of us haven't considered. I'm Mike with List 25, and to make you as safe as possible, I present the 25 weirdest fears and phobias you never expected. 25. Deipnophobia. This is the fear of dinner parties. There's a lot of phobias that have to do with being afraid of social situations, but this one was the most relatable for me. I'm not personally afraid of dinner parties, but I could understand if some of my friends developed this phobia. They're probably at least very tired of my politics in the Speed Racer film lecture.
This wasn't written by you, was it?
No, it was not.
All right.
Alex, once again.
Excellent.
So I'm probably going to talk about that cat, Lucina.
Lucina! I met Lucina last night.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Lovely. 24. Ephebiphobia.
I work around kids when I'm not writing articles.
Well, I learned something today.
So did I. So I'm surprised this fear, the fear of young people, isn't more common. Through personal experience, I believe empathy develops around the age of 24. When dealing with anyone younger, you just have to hope you caught them on a good day.
23. Allodoxaphobia. I doubt anyone watching this article has this phobia, the fear of opinions. If you do, I appreciate you sticking with us. The number system of this piece is mostly arbitrary, if that makes you feel better.
Stay away from the comment section.
Or the internet in general.
22.
Nyctophobia.
I have some personal experience with this fear. The fear of being single. Thanks, Alex. It's not something I suffer from, luckily, but my mother seems more and more frantic every time she asks me about my love life. Mom, I know you read all my articles and watch all my videos. I'm working on it. In fact, I've been working on it for 2 years with my girlfriend.
Oh, Alex, never stop writing for us.
This is amazing. At least I'm finally suffering with you.
You are. 21. Sesquipedalophobia. This list would be a tough read if you had this. The fear of long words. Ironically, Sesquipedalophobia may be the longest word in this list. However, stick to the explanations and you should be okay. Despite being a professional writer, I have a pretty basic vocabulary. Damn it, Alex. 20. Acerbophobia.
This phobia, the fear of sourness, was probably developed by a lot of people who grew up on the late 90s candy. Warheads and crybaby tears weren't too extreme in small quantities, but playground challenges led to scary experiences.
Scarring experiences, too.
Oh, yeah, that's what that says. Yeah, I did not grow up. Well,
I did not grow up.
Wasn't one of the other ones get gooder at English?
Yeah. 19. Venustaphobia. It can be tough out in the dating market. So this, the fear of beautiful women, is understandable. Try to stay optimistic.
Glad you got this one.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
18. Bibliophobia.
The fear of books makes sense. I have quite a few on my shelf taunting me while I watch Netflix. I'm not sure I'm ready to dive back into reading, though. The red badge of courage really soured me on the experience in the 7th grade. Also, I ordered like 5 books off of Amazon today.
Good luck with your fear of books.
Fear of books. Oh no. Probably! They're actually kind of heavy.
Patrick Cornwell's Dust, a Scarpetta novel.
Jane Eyre.
I went to read the back, but it's just Patricia. What the? No, the Kardashians again! 17. Philophobia. The fear of being in love just sounds like something people claim to have after the old, it's not you, it's me excuse. It's apparently a real thing, though. Maybe being on the wrong end of that excuse leads to the phobia. I'm still putting myself out there, so I'll keep you guys updated.
16.
Euphobia.
I'm not sure what could happen to make a person be afraid of good news. I guess I thought it was good news when I heard they were making a Last Airbender movie. Getting one's hopes up is a scary thing. See, I agree with this one.
Good news, everyone.
The Last Airbender teaser trailer looked awesome.
15.
Liticaphobia. If you know anything about the American legal system, you're either a lawyer or you have this, the fear of lawsuits. You're probably a lawyer, though. There's too many lawyers these days.
I'm an expert on law because I watch Better Call Saul.
Oh.
14.
Sciaphobia.
I assume this phobia refers to shadows in general, and not just the fear of our own shadows. I've never been afraid of myself on a sunny day, but I have walked through my garage in dim light. The shadows make me think every piece of lawn care equipment is an evil demon or something, apparently.
Because it is. Ah! Wait, there are less shadows now.
Well, that's
Hooray!
okay. People with this must hate Peter Pan.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
13.
Triskaidekaphobia. I doubt this is a common fear, but how can I not include the fear of the number 13 in a list format? Bonus fact, if this site were called List 700, I would have included hexacosioehexacontahexaphobia, the fear of the number 666. Thank you.
You're welcome.
12.
Nyctohylophobia.
This is certainly one of the most specific fears on the list. It's the fear of the woods at night. Everyone should have a healthy amount of this phobia, honestly. Even if you don't believe in witches and werewolves,
Good game.
There's plenty of non-fantasy dangers out there, like tigers.
Especially in Florida.
11.
Ancraophobia. The fear of wind makes sense in certain parts of the country. I probably had an unreasonable fear of tornadoes for a kid growing up in Florida. I'm going to blame the Wizard of Oz. I know it worked out okay, but the whole adventure seemed like a hassle.
That whole movie's creepy.
Because of the tornado?
No, that just looks weird.
10.
Ablutophobia.
As an apparently former game store employee, I'm legitimately familiar with the fear of bathing. I don't mean to stereotype, but we definitely had some issues. Sorry. You have to take care of yourself, guys. Face your fears with this one. I don't even play games.
9.
Nostophobia. There's a lot of adventures to be had out in the world. Naturally, some people are afraid to go home. It's probably getting easier with how cool the internet is these days. Get over the fear of going home by watching List 25 at your computer or smart TV.
8.
Nomophobia.
This phobia, the fear of being without your phone, makes complete sense. The only thing worse than spending a whole day without your phone is coming home to see that no one has texted you, and I actually don't have my phone on me right now.
Are you afraid?
I mean,
No one's texted me.
Yes, they have.
Tristan, put my number at the
I'm
bottom.
looking at all. You have a bunch of texts right
Those
there.
aren't texts.
Oh.
Those are emails from Google.
Wow, you're really unloved.
Put my phone number at the bottom. We'll tell everyone to text me. Don't do that. Don't do that.
7.
Somniphobia. Even if you were affected by the Nightmare on Elm Street films, you still might have a fear of going to sleep. There's a lot to do on any given day. Who has time to sleep?
Did you ever watch that movie?
No.
Why not?
They're scary.
We should watch it sometime.
Nope.
It has Freddy Krueger in it.
Oh, in that case, nope.
Okay.
6.
Neophobia.
As someone who barely changes their Super Smash Bros. Character,
You're the
I'm,
me.
Yeah, I
You
am the
always
me.
play as
I'm
the
always
me.
the me.
It's so weird.
I like having like a personality to my character, something that I have control over.
Lame.
As someone who barely changes their Super Smash Bros. Character, the me, I'm very sympathetic to the fear of trying new things. It's easy to stay in a routine, but branching out can lead to new, better experiences. At least, that's what they tell me.
You should try someone new on Smash Bros.
I've tried them, I just always come back to the me.
That's so weird. It's because he has a gun.
No, I use a sword.
That's right, you do use the sword.
Alright then. I like
still
having
weird.
I like being custom.
It's still weird.
It's not weird.
It's not that custom.
So why would they put it as a playable character?
It doesn't-
Exactly.
No, dude,
Yes.
half the characters are weird.
Then don't
doesn't-
insult the me.
That's weird.
Don't insult the me.
It's weird.
My latest me has a cardboard helmet.
Oh, well, in that case, it's still weird.
5,
Nyctohylophobia. This one, the fear of failure, is similar to the last phobia. I'd say half the reason I'm afraid to try new things is because the fear of failing at them. It's part of the learning process, though. Usually, no one will even notice.
I embrace failure.
4,
Pharmacophobia.
The fear of medicine is pretty common these days. It's probably a response to the overabundance of prescriptions being prescribed. My grandma always says, everything in moderation. Take an Advil when you have a headache. Just don't take 10. That'd be really bad for me because I need my anxiety medication.
3,
Didaskaleinophobia. The fear of school encompasses like half the rest of this list. Failure, books, no phone, and that's just the first 3 I could think of. It's worth it though. Even with the US education system, you're better off going to school. You'll pick something up.
But college is not for everyone.
It's true.
2,
Robophobia.
Terminator, iRobot, Blade Runner, and The Matrix all demonstrate that we should absolutely have a fear of robots. Don't let McDonald's convince you those kiosks are a good idea. They'll control us someday soon.
They're gonna order burgers on us?
Scared.
I need a McDouble.
Don't
please.
touch my nipple.
I'm trying to get a McDouble.
Don't touch my nipple. Stop it.
Okay.
1,
Ergasiophobia. Another video in the bag, so I clearly don't suffer from this. The fear of work. I like doing these, so maybe it doesn't count?
Sure.
So, what's your strangest fear? Let us know in the comments below.
Or tweet your answer to us at list25.
Yeah.
So my strange fear is
Oh.
caterpillars.
Yeah, sorry, I spoke over you. Please.
Yeah, I'm absolutely terrified of caterpillars.
I still think if you weren't with Liz, I would try to get you with my friend who was completely afraid of butterflies. So I think that'd be incredible.
So we could be afraid of the Horn Art Museum together.
Yeah.
What's your strange fear?
I don't have a strange one. It's death. So, I mean... I feel
Horror
like that's-
movies.
I feel like I don't like them. I'm not afraid. I'm not...
Oh yeah, why don't you like them?
They're scary.
That's being afraid of them.
I'm afraid of watching them. I don't want to watch them.
Okay, I still say it counts.
But, like, you can hand a box to me. I can't show you a picture of a caterpillar without you kind of freaking out.
I don't like
See?
caterpillars.
You can show me a picture, like a box of a horror film, and you're like, I just don't want to watch it.
We'll see. I'm gonna put one under your pillow.
Well, that'll be weird. Yeah. How'd you get in my house?
We got other scary things to worry about. Alright, comment time.
enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com. While you're there, make sure to join our newsletter for exclusive lists, prizes, and so much more. You really don't want to miss out on this.